All right, everybody. I wait for that to fade out, and when it fades out, usually you're pretty clear. Hey, everybody. How are you doing, man? It is 2:21, and you can see Ralph here with me, and we made it over here to Music and Arts, and we got denied. So I mean,
Denied.
But
you know, Joe called first. Joe confirmed with somebody. I don't know. Fell through somehow.
Yeah, I did. I called, and I talked to a young man. He's really nice. And I came over here, and of course, Ralph got here before I did. And I walked in and spoke with the store manager, and he said he had to clear it with
Powers that be.
the powers that be with, yeah. So, you know, that's fine. I just wish they would have called me, because I did leave my number and my contact info. I just wish they would have called or something. But
yeah, Joe, didn't you say that Guitar Center owns this?
Yeah. So what I found out when I did the video yesterday, the live stream coming to work, I found out in the comments from JJ Collins that Music and Arts is owned by Guitar Center, and you kind of get that vibe. I mean, I did walk in there, and it's a nice looking store. I was asked if I did just independent shops, or not I, but we, or if we did all shops. I said, we do all shops, man. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
I think it finding out that it's possibly part of a chain, there are protocols and stuff that has to be, rules that have to be followed. And, as a manager, I'm sure he's, well, I didn't know anything about it. I don't want to commit to this and then I get in trouble. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah, they might have put some new rules into place or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you have to respect that, and you're going into, it's their territory, so you have to and we don't want to burn any bridges with nobody. I mean, we want to make sure that when we do these, we're doing them right. And look, when I went in there, the man, I forget his name. I'm not good with when I meet somebody for the first time, and I don't remember their name, but he was very professional and very nice, and he said, I need to look at your channel. And so I pulled the channel up on the phone and showed it to him, and I let him look at the playlist and all that stuff, and he said we'd have to postpone and possibly reschedule. So
yeah.
Did you not go in there at all?
No, I didn't go in. I didn't want to go in first because I didn't know how long it was going to be before you got there, so I didn't want to be in there like 30 minutes or something. So I didn't.
Yeah.
I was going to wait on you, and I'm glad I didn't go in.
Yeah, I thought you was in the store,
No,
so I went in there, and
I just thought we'd go in together at the same time. But anyway,
yeah, it's because I walked right past your car. I didn't even see you sitting in there.
You didn't say, well, windows are tinted.
So. So today it was kind of a bust.
Yeah, I mean, I got to hang out with my friend. That's not a total bust.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's we were kind of scrambling on what to do. I said, should we just go to Guitar Center in Spartanburg or something, or what? And
neither one of us were over the moon about it. We're like, we can,
I mean,
not that we don't like it, but we've been there, and you guys, your subscribers have seen it. We've done it.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I don't have no shade against Guitar Center at all.
No.
I just I like going to places that we haven't been.
Like Bass Pro Shops. We're in the same parking lot as Bass Pro
Let
Shops.
me show you where we're at. I'll flip the camera around. We're actually in the parking lot. There's a Bass Pro Shops, and you can see Music and Arts is behind us.
Yeah.
And you just can't see it through the back of the car. There's Music and Arts right there. So it's there, and we're in the parking lot. So, but it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. So he said he's got to check with the upper brass and all that stuff, and it's kind of a bummer, but what can you do?
I'm gonna get upset. I mean, like I told Joe, we're gonna do. We're doing.
Man, I wish I could set this down somewhere. My arm's getting tired.
I thought you had something to hold it.
Let me mute my mic for a minute. I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that, when you do a large quantity of anything, like we're going to a lot of music stores, so we're going to have a bunch of good, we're going to have some bad, we're going to have some fall through. Like today, it's just a numbers game, statistics. You go to 100 music stores, 20 of them weren't good. I don't know. 3 of them you didn't even get to go inside. Who knows?
Yeah, and like I've said from the beginning, you have to expect things like this from time to time. I mean, it's just, it's just what it is. Michael Curtis in the chat, he goes, yeah, so I just got back from running errands. Guitar Center being one of them. Just saw this video pop up when I got back. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. It's
Guitar Center was one of his errands?
I guess he stopped by Guitar Center after he got his errands done just to, pop in and check stuff out, which is cool.
Yeah.
But Ralph didn't go in the store, but I did. And it's a nice looking store, nice shop. I saw a couple of, it looked like EVH Wolfgang Standards hanging on the wall, and there was a guitar hanging up top that I told Ralph about that I was shocked. I said, it was the Ibanez Blue Angel, the one that I actually traded at
recently here,
Midtown Music, and we were there when that young guy bought it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. I couldn't believe that happened.
That was something else, man. But so again, if you're just tuning in, we met up over here, and we got told that it has to be rescheduled until they clear it with their superiors, and excuse me. And I said, well, okay, so he said, I'll probably get back with you on Monday or something. But our film days are on Friday.
That
so
just works out better for both of us.
Yeah, that's just how it has to be. So, if it works out, I mean, we'll try to come back. I'm still trying to get in touch with a few other shops. That 2 of them are I guess they're trying to run it past their superiors as well, and I understand. I totally get it. I mean, it's man, I mean, and I'm not throwing no shade, but the independent shops we've done didn't have no trouble.
They were excited.
They was like, come on.
I mean, really, enthusiastic. You could see it in their face, and you go, wow, they really are on us here.
And it just kind of confuses me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not here to slander anybody.
No, we're just showing what you have, how much it is. We're not making the prices or the guitar.
No, we're just showcasing the facility, and so people can check out what's going on if they haven't been to it or nothing. And we're trying to make good content. And
a lot of people see, if they're watching the video, they'll see something on the video, a guitar or something that they like, and possibly buy. You could get a customer from this.
You never know.
Video. You never know. Rico
B, hey now. Good morning from sunny Arizona. Dang, that's a bummer. They said no. Yeah, thanks, Rico.
Yeah.
Michael Curtis says, I just hit up Guitar Center. I just to hit and run for some Ernie Ball strings at Guitar Center. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Ernie Ball, awesome. Who's this? 2 Below 5150. Hey, I haven't seen your name before. Thank you. He says, hey, Joe, I moved from Arizona to North Carolina about a year ago, living just north of Charlotte. Any suggestions for guitar shops in that area? I think you're in South Carolina, but not sure if you make it up this way at all. Well, what's ironic, 2 Below 5150, Ralph and I, we're from Charlotte.
Yeah.
And we grew up in a neighborhood called 12 Oaks. It's in Mecklenburg County. And but I can't tell you just yet about any shops in that area because haven't been there in a long
We
time.
do plan to eventually branch out to that, to Charlotte or North Carolina, but not right now.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah. DJI, what's going on, man? Is that you should try a new ultra vintage Fender line. The Telecaster, in particular, looks amazing. That's awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you, Rico B. Especially since you requested prior to driving all the way there. Yeah, that's the kind of the bummer.
Yeah,
because
we thought it was a lock. We thought it was a done deal.
It's kind of a bummer because I talked to the young man and he's like, yeah. He said, I know the manager. He won't mind. And I was like, are you sure? Yeah. Well, apparently that wasn't correct.
Yeah, that was not correct.
So
they opened at 12, didn't they? Yeah, they opened at 12.
Yeah, and they close at 8, I believe. But so you know, Rico B says, hey, maybe it's not a bad loss. Bass Pro Shop might have some acoustic campfire guitars. Yeah, yeah, they're right there. I know it's backwards if I use that.
That's a huge store, isn't it?
It's huge. It's big. It's big.
I've ever been in one.
It's big. Billy Shelton, hey man, how are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all.
Yeah, this time of day.
Yeah,
for nothing.
I'm sorry that this fell through, but we're kind of at the mercy of the shops, and you know, so I told Ralph, I said, well, we can go live. We can discuss what happened. I mean, that's,
yeah, because you had already put some feelers out about, we got a new shop, new store confirmed.
Yes,
well,
I did.
So we needed to do something to kind of explain, you know, why there's
yeah. I just didn't want to just. I told him, I said, well, if you're just joining, of course, the thumbnail you can see it was a fail here. That's it. But you know, you know, there's another. We'll be able to do something another time.
Oh yeah.
You know, Andrew Knox, what's up, man? He says check out Casino Guitars in Southern Pines, North Carolina. They have a great YouTube channel. Yeah, I like that channel. I just wish that one guy would do something with his hair. It looks like he'd been electrocuted by a light socket or something. I was like, dude, can you fix your hair, please? That's the only thing that bugs me. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but you know the guy the singer from The Cure?
Oh,
well, that's what his hair looks like.
Oh, really?
It's all.
Oh, so he put effort into making it look like that.
It's like he just rolled out of bed like, hello. I was like, that's the only thing. I'm like, can you please fix that? But I know I shouldn't be like that, but that just, oh my gosh, man.
I'm not shopping here. That guy's hair's crazy.
No, I wouldn't be like that, but it is a good channel. It is a good channel. All kidding aside, it is a good channel, and they have a fantastic channel. Actually, it's huge.
Yeah.
But they are in the Carolinas, and I've been told that suggested that we should go there, but you know, we have to look that stuff up when because it comes down to me if I have time. That one shop in TGK, if we get Woody's Guitars or Woody's Music, whatever it is, if we get confirmation of that, that's going to be really tight on time because I work the night shift and I get off Thursday night, early Friday morning, and I get home, I have to go to bed, get up, and I didn't get but 4.5 hours sleep. I got up, got ready, and came out here.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's that's just how it goes. But if we do eventually go to Woody's Music, that's going to be because they close at 5 p.m. And that's going to
get in, get out before they close, right?
I'll end up picking you up on that trip because I'll be going right down through there to go to back roads to get to 77.
Okay.
Like when we went to Heritage USA grounds a few years ago.
I'm only if you pick me up, I'm only getting in the car if you're bringing Sally.
Sally, I got to bring Sally.
Mustang
Sally. I need to take her for a ride and spread her, let her run a little bit. Rico B. So I'm not familiar with what's it?
Music and arts.
Music and arts. I cannot keep that.
We're so past it, we don't forgot the name.
Rico B said, I'm not familiar with that store. Is it a chain? Okay, if you're just joining.
Yes, it is. We found out it is a chain. Apparently, Guitar Center owns this Music and Arts, which in turn apparently caused some issues as far as a protocol, powers that be, managers, people that need to be in the loop. Because Joe spoke to an employee, I guess. Was he a manager, Joe? Was he? We don't know.
That young man,
that young kid.
I think he's just an employee.
Apparently, he didn't run it past somebody else. So anyway, it fell through. We couldn't do it. No hard feelings. We're just
no.
It is what it is. But I do know that Music and Arts, their bread and butter are musical instruments for students, as far as saxophones, trumpets, clarinets,
brass and woodwinds.
Yes, that's what they are known for. Now, do they have guitars? Sure, they have some. Not like a Guitar Center or some other shop, but they deal with brass and stuff like that. A lot of that.
Yeah. Hey, Cater, what's going on, man? Let me make sure I'm getting everybody's comments here, and thank y'all for tuning in. I know it's an odd time of day to be going live at 2:37 in the afternoon, but yeah, Rico, from what I understand, they're owned by Guitar Center, and I didn't know that until I looked at the comments from the stream I did heading to work yesterday, and JJ Collins commented and said that Guitar Center owns them, which that makes sense now. If you go in there and look how things are hanging on the wall,
it's kind of similar.
It's got that resemblance, And I said, oh, okay, but that's all right, Let's see. Andrew Knox, he goes, let's fly to Andertons. I'm in. Andertons, you've heard of them online. They're out of the UK.
Yes.
And they have a huge channel, but I'm not leaving the country, so I'm not going out of the United States for nothing. Let me see. Yeah, Matthew is at Snellgrove, I think. I need an eye exam, man. And I was just going to mention Woody's. He said, yeah, I've reached out to them twice, and he said he had to run it past the owner, and I want to say he said that his owner. I want to say that the owner is his father, and I called yesterday, and he said he ain't been in here yet. I think he's on vacation. I said, okay. I'm like, do you not talk to your dad every day on the phone or something? It's just a phone call, man. It's just a phone call, but. And the other place,
I checked out the website. I think it'd be a pretty good.
I would love to go there, but
looks like it'd be good.
It's the only aggravating thing is trying to get over these hurdles. I guess I'm spoiled because all the times I went to Guitar Center and just filmed, they didn't care. They didn't say anything.
Didn't ask nothing. Just went in and started.
Just went in and was doing it, and they were cool about it. But but every place is different. Matthew said, yeah, going to mention Woody's. I would love to go to Woody's, yeah. Ecater said, did they run you out? No, we didn't get run out. They just, we had talked to an employee, I did yesterday, and he said, yeah, it'd be fine. And I got here, and the store manager said, I can't let you do it. I got to run it past the upper brass and see if it's okay if you film. I said, okay. So we're sitting here in the parking lot doing a live stream, talking about this failed experiment here.
Yeah. This is the first one, right?
This is the first time that it fell through. Yeah.
It was just a matter of time. It was bound to happen.
Bo, what's up, Bo? I'm a professor and I'm sitting in my office watching. Hey, Bo, thanks, man. Rico, what's up, Rico? Okay, AI says it's a subsidiary of Guitar Center, Inc. It was founded in 1952 by Benjamin O'Brien and was acquired by Guitar Center in 2005.
Well, I appreciate you looking at it.
Yeah, thanks, quick, Rico. I had no idea.
2005, all right. Subsidiary?
DJI, so sorry they kicked you out. Well, they didn't kick us out. He said feel free to look around if you like, and
we could go back in there and just walk around. We can't go in there and film and talk like we were doing.
And
sure, we can go in there.
they're super nice, man. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing this live stream.
No, we're not doing this because we're still probably going to do this somewhere down the road.
Right. It's just we're not doing this.
We're just saying what happened.
We're just telling you our experience, and the matter of fact. That's all. And it's okay. But thank you, DJI. Yeah, it's okay, man. We'll just back up and punt as they say.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the words of Dwayne Allman from the Allman Brothers Band, you win some, you lose some, and some get rained out. That's just how it is.
We actually have a plan B for situations like this, but it involves going back to Joe's, getting some. Anyway, it's a little more than.
Yeah.
We're already here. We'd have to backtrack.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah. That would ruin the rest of the day, and it's overcast, and it's probably going to.
Yeah, it's not
storm.
For what we want to do, that won't work out.
Yeah, it wouldn't work out. Yeah. Ecater says, if you ever go to Woody's, be sure to check out a used Paul Reed Smith hollow body, 594 Red Tiger. They have there in these super nice looking. Thank you. Let's see, Steven, my screen's going dark because I guess
I noticed that
my phones must be getting hot. I don't know why I got the AC on. I don't know. These iPhones, they get hot quick. Steven Michael Hatch, he goes, I recently joined your channel and I live in Greenville, and I think your posts are awesome. I have bought things from Eastside. There you go. Eastside Guitar and Drums, Lonely Hound Guitar, and Cornerstone Christian Music. Thank you, Stephen Hatch. Thank you, man.
That's crazy.
All
the ones that we've done.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting the local shops, and that is absolutely incredible. I will tell you this: I'm putting money up. I told Ralph I'm putting money up until I get to my vacation in the week of December, week of Christmas, and I told my wife, of course, I'd split it with her because that's the only fair thing to do. And then I told her, I said, you can do what you want with your half. And I done told her, I said, I'm going to the music store and I'm gonna have a ball.
Do you have a goal in mind?
I do.
An amount? We won't say it. I just wondered.
I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. And where I'm going back to was the last store we did, Cornerstone. So there's two in mind. There's two, and it's not the two we talked about. One of them is, but the other one is we didn't talk about it. I'll tell you that when we get off. When we get off, I'll tell you which one it was. And I didn't notice it when we were there in the moment because I'm filming, and I was like, I said, when I watched the replay after I edited everything,
you noticed it.
I noticed it then. It was hanging up right over the register.
Oh, okay.
It was hanging up.
Why.
And I was like, oh my God.
Is that where they had the rudder guitars?
Yeah, the rudder guitars were on the other side, but it was on this side and it was hanging up by itself. And I said,
oh, facing the
counter.
That's why you didn't see it. I don't think I saw it.
I did, and it was hanging up by itself. And I said, dang, how did I miss that? And I saw that and I said, oh my God.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yes. So, yeah. So when, and I wanted to ask you this too while we're doing this live stream. Thank you for everybody tuning in. We're getting a lot of people in here. Thank you so much. My next vacation is the week of Thanksgiving. Can we do a store during that week? Because that would be fantastic. It'd be getting close to holidays. And then when I'm off the week of Christmas, I'd love us to do just one, during that week. Because I know everybody's busy and doing family stuff. Yeah. But I'd love to. I would love to do one, and I think that would be fantastic.
Okay.
Let me check these comments real quick, and
especially around Thanksgiving, Christmas, they got sales, so we can show what's going on.
We can show
specials,
exactly.
That's what happens,
See some nice Christmas lights and all that stuff. DJI, I enjoy your playing, really organic, and you guys just seem cool to hang out with.
We really are.
Enjoying. Yeah, we cool, man. No, but thank you. Enjoying your post from Australia.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Stephen Hatch, have you ever checked out Righteous Guitars in Roswell, Georgia?
I haven't heard of that one.
Roswell, Georgia. I've not heard of that, sir.
Righteous Guitars. That sounds like a good one.
I have to Google that and check it out. Ecater says Righteous Guitars is an epic guitar store.
Epic. There's another word. Righteous, epic. Yeah. That's what makes it sound like that'll be a good one. It's going to be epic.
Yeah, that's cool. Rex Morgan, hey man, they are geared towards student musicians, I believe.
Music and
Yeah,
arts.
here, yeah. And
That's true.
they are not the mom and pop store, which the great stores like y'all have been going to. You're right. You win some, lose some. Yeah. And and like I said, nothing against the chain stores. I didn't know this was a chain store until late last night when I coming back from my trip from work. So it was like, 5 a.m, and I just happened to see that comment from JJ, and I said, oh, I didn't know Guitar Center on it. So, I almost was going to contact Ralph. I almost did, and I was going to tell you that information. I was like, do you still want to go there? Or
right.
But you don't know till you try. You don't know till you try.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You don't know till you try. But thank you, Rex. Brian Clark, it's me again, buddy. I'm just hanging out and watching. Thanks, buddy.
I noticed that in some of the comments on other. It's me again, buddy. And I was like, that's funny. Who's that? Then I see it's me again, buddy.
It's Brian. Brian,
he's
being funny, man. Andrew Knox, the best part is seeing what used gear shows up at some of these places. Yes,
then
I
find
agree.
Some unique stuff, things you haven't seen before.
That's when you find some cool stuff. Andrew's correct. That's how I found the Buddy Guy Strat.
Yeah.
That's how I found the John Mayer Silver Sky.
Yes.
And I was like, whoa, man. So, yeah. Mickey Settlemeyer, howdy, he says. Hello.
What's up?
Let's see. Funky Paint, how about Audio Centro? We've done that one. We love that store. We went there, and if you...
Spoiler alert, it got a 5-star rating.
Yeah, and I got a Sterling AX40 from there. And Tony is the manager of that store. He's super nice. So
guy.
If you look on this channel and go to the playlist, you'll see where we did that store. That was a great store. That store's huge.
It was bigger than I thought.
It's
it took me
big.
From the outside. It was very unassuming. Then you open the door and it's like, oh,
yeah.
It's like, what in the world is going on?
It was huge. And thank y'all for giving us a thumbs up, man. I can see it on the screen. It's thumbs up is the most powerful thing.
That's what
you can do for a video,
that's
man.
What gets it into the algorithm.
If the thumbs ups continue to rise, even on a replay or rewatch or whatever,
that's considered interaction with the video.
Yes. So if you would please,
at the minimum, like it. At the minimum,
please, if you give a thumbs up, that's from the bottom of our hearts. Yes. Thank you so much.
It just takes a second.
And I gotta say, and I know I say this a lot, but I believe in letting subscribers know how much we appreciate them.
Well, yeah.
I mean, because without the subs, man, we don't have jack squat. No. I mean, it's just all for nothing. So I want to say thank you so much from both of us. Thank you on behalf of Ralph and myself. And we're not stopping.
No.
This one fell through. That's fine. But if anything, we're going to keep going forward, moving ahead, and we got some big plans down the road. It'll be next year. So if you're a brand new subscriber, thank you so very much for subscribing to this channel. We're trying our best to bring some cool content to you with guitar shop reviews. I go live on Saturday nights at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and it's all about the chat, and I might play a song or two live on the air. I feel that for me personally, if you play live, I think it
shows
it's a good feeling, and that's the only way.
When you know there's people watching.
It's the only way I can play live is on this channel.
Yeah,
I can't.
Exactly.
I can't go. Ralph and I can't go and set our equipment up somewhere and say, all right, let's knock out these 12 songs, and we just can't do it.
Yeah. Closest thing you got.
This channel's closest thing I got.
And if this music store thing doesn't work out, we'll start up a new channel like fabric and cross stitching.
Fabric and cross stitching. Yeah. Knit
if it
one,
doesn't
curl
work
two.
Out.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man.
Right.
What did you make? Here, look at these socks. All right. Audio Central, yes, we did that one. Cater, the U section is what keeps me going back to the local guitar centers. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I found some cool stuff when I got the Blue Angel. It was used. And they got one in here, but it's brand new. They got a Blue Angel hanging up in there, Ibanez. And I was talking to the manager about it, telling him the story.
Did you happen to notice the price?
It was 900 and it was like 950, 960.
Yeah, so it's
something like
right
that.
around the right. That's about the price they're going for, ain't it?
Funky Paint says thanks about Audio Central. Yeah, man, absolutely. Is that Flux? Hi, Joe. I'm an amp head collector from Los Angeles. I really like your music store walkthroughs. I found some great deals at South Carolina Guitar Center. Keep up the great work, guys. Thank you very much, man. Thank you.
That's incredible.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Funky Paint, I like those music go-around type places. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that I've actually ordered a couple of guitars from Music Go Round. It was the Music Go Round store in Florida. It was actually Bradenton, Florida. That's where my wife's from. She was born and raised in Bradenton. I got my two Epiphone Firebirds.
Yeah.
I got those from Music Go Round out of Florida online, and they were used, but they was a killer deal. And this, if you're not familiar with that guitar, it's like what the what's his name, guitar player from
Scorpions?
No, Skinner, Leonard Skinner played.
Yes.
It kind of has that Explorer look, kind of sort of, but it's called a Firebird, and it's fantastic, man. So when I got that guitar, of course, I had to play some Skinner. You know, had to get some Skinner songs lined up and start. You know, I don't know, and I even ordered one of the shirts that Ronnie Van Zant was wearing on their last tour. It said Showco.
When Joe gets into something, he goes all in.
I go all in. I ordered the shirt. It says Showco, and on the back it said Leonard Skinner World Tour 19. I think it was 77 was their that last tour when they had the plane crash out of Greenville. They flew out of Greenville Airport.
That's bizarre.
Which is here, and they were heading to their next destination. And they, you know the story. The plane went down, but yeah, that Firebird is amazing. But yeah, we're still going to keep moving forward, man. We're going to keep doing our thing.
Yeah, we just thought it'd be best to come on here and just say what happened, since we already laid out. Well, you know, we got the new store lined up, and well, you know, it fell through, and it happens.
You see how dark those clouds are, man?
I know.
God, I hope we don't get a tornado while we're sitting here, man. Good Lord.
Bass Pro Shop's going to get
a
tornado.
That's kind of.
That's pretty black though, ain't it?
Man, let me flip the camera around. Look at this. Look how dark this is, man. This is for real now.
Yeah.
Now, you see it's right here, and you go right there. Look at that. Good God Almighty. That is some serious dark clouds right there, man. Oh man. I don't know.
Fixing to cut loose, ain't it?
We might get some bad weather for real, man.
We'll start a weather channel. Let's start a weather channel, Joe. Let's do that.
Yeah, storm chasers, man. Michael Curtis, Alan Collins is the Skinner guy you're talking about. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Played the Firebird, yeah. Andrew Knox puts tornado emojis on the screen. I hope not. Oh my God, I hope not. But
so if the channel goes dark,
yeah, if we lose our signal and heavy winds start, I mean those flags are moving right there, boy. Oh man, this might turn into a something crazy. I don't know. I hope not. I hope it just goes over. But man,
waiting for it to happen.
Oh my God.
Man, I was ready to play too. I wanted to play today at the music store because I was playing this morning. And, you know, I was having a good day. I was like, crap, that sounded that. I said,
there's nothing better than having a good day when you're jamming, man. There's nothing better than that.
Everything you do sounded good.
Yes, and that coincides with what I'm talking about playing live. If you play live and you have a good, if it's just two songs and you have a good play, a good jam,
it's a high.
God Almighty, that feels good, man. I mean, it's just, I'm addicted to that.
Well, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that.
In the words of Mr. Big, I'm addicted to that Rush. You know, that's Ralph's like, who's that?
What, Mr. Big? I love Mr. Big.
Yeah, man. let's see. Funky Paint. He goes, I was in Anderson yesterday. It looked the same there. Dark clouds. Yeah, man. Uh-oh, starting to rain. I see some raindrops. Andrew says, Ralph, the German weatherman.
Love it.
Flux, he says, also, Joe, I spent every summer as a kid with my grandma in Charlotte, North Carolina. So your accent makes me feel like home in a really cool way. Thank you, man. That's funny how people say accent. And I guess it is, but I remember some years back, it's starting to rain. Some years back, I had called somebody about a guitar. This guy was making these striped guitars up north somewhere.
Oh, like 80?
Yeah, he was making the stripe stuff and selling them. And I'm like, how's he doing that without getting in trouble? But I called him because we're Facebook friends. I don't know him on a personal level, but he gave me his phone number. I called, and in the middle of the conversation, he said, hey, man, can you hang on a second? He gets his wife to join the conversation just to hear how I talked.
Ever since you said something about an accent, I've been listening to you. I don't hear an accent.
Well,
that's because I guess I haven't.
We grew up in the South, so of course you're not going to notice it. But his wife got on the phone. She goes, "I love your accent," and I said, "Well, I'm from America."
You said, "Yeah, it's hot, right? It's hot, ain't it?"
No, I said, "I'm from America," but she just laughed. She goes, "Oh, I love that accent," and I was like, "Okay, thank you." But nah, I thank you very much. That's cool. Big Bear Joe, thank you for all you do. My wife and I had a doctor's appointment in Phoenix, Arizona after my wife's eye surgery. Man, I hope she's okay, Big Bear.
Eye surgery?
I hope she's okay. It might have been LASIK or maybe like your mom.
My mom too.
What was that? Cataract. Might have been, maybe. I don't know. But Big Bear, I hope she's okay, man. Godspeed to your wife. Yeah, Andrew's from Lancaster, and he's in Florida now. Yeah, and I got to see Andrew 2 or 3 weeks ago. They were in Myrtle Beach, and he came and met me at the delivery point. That's the second time we've met up.
Yeah, I remember the first time, and I was like, "That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard." Joe's meeting some person from the internet. But now that we know Andrew, it's all good. We know Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew's a cool dude. Cool. Andrew, he used to work at Guitar Center. Andrew's a really good guy, and
Andrew was in charge of the whammy bars.
Well, yeah, he was but he's very knowledgeable with a lot of guitar stuff, and so yeah, good guy, man. Hey, it's raining now, so maybe my phone won't go dark anymore. Maybe it'll cool down because the heat. All right, let's see. Big Bear says, we went to Guitar Center. We do not have any guitar stores near us. I was disappointed because they have the guitars locked up. What?
Seriously?
We both were disappointed about that. I'm sorry about that, Big Bear. That's where did you say you were from, sir? Arizona. And they have the guitars locked up in the Guitar Center? Terry M. You remember Terry Morris? Remember Terry Morris?
I know the name. I don't
Terry
know
and his sister Shannon Morris.
Shannon Morris,
yeah,
I remember.
That's Terry, man. That's Terry from school. He goes, I can't tell you have an accent, Joe. Maybe because I sound the same way. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. I don't hear an accent.
We went to school with Terry. What's up, Terry? What's up, man? What's up? And yeah, you hear the rain, y'all? Look at here. That's a southern thing. Looky here. That's southern as southern as heck. Oh boy. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Reporting live from Tornado Alley. No, don't say that. No. We don't need that at all.
As you can see, the rain is falling in a downward fashion.
Yeah, them weather, God bless the damn meteorologists, but when a big storm comes through, they get their rocks off with that stuff, man. I mean, I was like, okay. But anyway, God bless them. Big Bear, I'm sorry to hear that. Andrew, no, you're not, man. You're a good dude.
What did
he say? He said Andrew's a jack.
Well, we know the Andrew we know is a good dude. We don't know him at home. Maybe he is a jackass. I could be a jackass. My wife says I am sometimes. I know he is.
Oh man, aggravate the heck out of
Everybody's
my
got
wife.
it in 'em.
I aggravate the heck out of my wife.
That's what I do. Aggravate.
I do all that.
Aggravate. I mean, it's as silly as that. I'll be
Yeah,
poking, just aggravate the shit out of her.
yeah,
Aggravate.
when she gets something out of the freezer, I go, you know, whatever. And she like, huh, stop. You know, I'm like,
Just
and
stupid
but
shit.
she'll do it back to me when I'm not ready.
Stupid
You know,
little silly stuff we do.
she'll get me. Dave Campbell, hey sir. He goes, hey Joe, I'm glad to catch the live. I enjoy the live. On your way to work, also, thank you, man. I used to do that all the time years ago.
On the way to work.
I called it the live drive.
The live drive.
The live drive, and I
Live
would.
drive at 5.
And when I used to go through Greer to go to work, I'd always stop at that Arby's, and and I would have the camera to the menu board and let the chat pick a
Decide
combo.
for you?
Pick a combo, and I would.
Did they try and screw you over? And
No,
give you a
no,
sign
it
or
was
something?
it was pretty cool actually, you know. But
Just said, you order for me.
yeah,
Keep it under $10, though.
pick a combo. We don't be going crazy, and they would pick it, and I would go through the, and whatever reason, people love that. They
It's the instant control. They felt like they had control of what you were doing. Oh, he ordered what I put up there. Yay! You know.
I guess I don't know, but it was fun, but I don't know. It was something different, but that was years ago.
Yeah, you
And,
tried everything.
All right, David Campbell, thank you, man. Big Bear, my wife, my wife's retina was detached. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, man. I hope
That just sounds painful.
that sounds
Anything being detached can't be good.
that's scary. Well, Godspeed, Big Bear. Flux, I've got some great deals on used amps at Guitar Centers. Some used amps end up being half the price than they are new. I've got real steals like an Egnator Armageddon 120 for $600, a Rev Generator Mark III for $1,500. That's awesome. Now, that's a great segue in what I want to ask Ralph. Would you consider buying a used amp at a Guitar or Center or anywhere, any shop?
I would.
Any shop? Would you?
I would. Now that I've had all these years under my belt, a used amp can be just as good as a new one. There's no sense of paying that much money for a new one when the used one's just the same.
I agree.
I mean, of course, try it out first.
Yes. I mean, I would be leery about getting a used amp online.
Oh, that's different.
I
can't see it first and look at it.
I would be very leery about that. I'd be like,
Yeah, I don't think a used amp's an issue.
no, but I would, I tell you the one that I would like to get eventually, and I'll tell you what, I'll share this with you, what I've been thinking about. Sorry for the rain, y'all. It's real soothing, but I don't know if you've heard, wake up! I don't know if you've heard of Harley Benton. They're a German company, and they're the main name of their corporation is called Thomann, Thoman. So I don't know if it's pronounced Thomann or Thomann. I don't know, but I ordered a guitar from there once from Germany, from their factory in Germany. Paid $49.99 for shipping. It was at my house in 5 days.
Wow.
Now, with that being said, I have been looking at their cabinets. You can get a 4x12 cabinet, 2x12, and you can get the kind that's a horizontal 2x12 or vertical 2x12. I've been thinking about getting one of those because they're supposed to be really, and they come with Celestians, vintage Celestians, man. I need to look. The video I watched was 4 years old. I need to do my research on that. But I like to get one of those Harley Benton 2x12s and that orange Dark Terror amp that I played through.
Dark Terror, yeah, that one you played through at
I found one used. So I would like to get that set up
that'd be cool.
and bring it over to your house, and we'll just crank it up and we'll jam and have a good time.
Yeah.
We need to do a live at Ralph's studio.
God, that would be cool.
And
let's do that. We'll just be live and you see whatever we're doing, practicing, warming up. Playing,
I would love to do that.
Whatever we're doing.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that, and you can watch us just jam around and have a good time. We don't have a bass player, but we can do the backing track deal.
Oh yeah.
We can do that, just for fun. Okay, let's get back to the chat. Well, you can see it is raining really good now. So I guess we are officially try to, in the words of Aria Speedwagon, riding the storm out, I guess. Which I played that song a gazillion times, and I don't want to play that no more. All right, let's get back to the chat here. Thank you, Flux. Okay. Scott from South Carolina. Isn't Music and Arts part of Guitar Center? Yes, we touched on that earlier. They are a subsidiary, is that right?
Subsidiary.
Subsidiary, Jesus. Subsidiary, thank you, of GC. They were, Guitar Center got them in 2005.
2005, yes, acquired.
Acquired, thank you again. And yeah, so they are part of GC, which I didn't know that until a lot later. Which is fine. Nothing wrong with that.
No, but it just kind of made sense why we didn't get to go in today. Because like you said earlier, the mom and pops never an issue. But I guess that's because there's only that one store, and you're talking to the people that own it. You know, you call some of these chains, you don't know who you're talking to. Some employee that started yesterday. I don't know. You know, so it happens. We'll try again later on. We're nothing against them.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. But yeah, Scott from South Carolina, you are correct. They are part of GC. Ecater said, I just added to the U section at the Spartanburg, South Carolina today. Sold them a couple of amps. Did you really?
Really?
That's awesome, man. That's
you just
awesome.
Didn't want the amps anymore? You got something new?
Yeah.
I'm asking too many questions.
No, that's fine. Ecater says, by sold, I mean, let them rip me off. Let them rip me off. Yeah. But I got enough to buy a friend's amp who is giving me a good deal. So it's all good in the end.
So
hey,
you upgraded, in other words. Yeah.
Look, man, if you can trade and come out on the good, and it's something that you can live without, by all means trade. I did. I traded a good couple of times with some of these stores that we did. Yeah. And that's a good idea. You can see the chat. You're not ordering us food, are you? DoorDash?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Give me a rack of ribs.
Did you not eat before you left the house? Joe, I was in a hurry.
I'm picking up food when I go home. I'm going to go to a place called Philly Grill. Shout out Philly Grill.
Philly cheesesteak?
They have that.
Delicious.
It's awesome. Yeah, that shout out Philly Grill and Traveler's Rest. Yeah. All right, let's see here. All right, Cater, thank you, brother. Funky Paint. I think music and arts is a MF/GC family. That you are correct. They are part of the GC family. That's right. Scott from South Carolina. Excuse me. Guitar Center gives you a short warranty. I think it's 30 days. I have bought tube amps there. Yeah, they do give you 30 days. Yeah, the one thing I can say is Guitar Center's return policy is amazing. It's either 30 or 45 days. But so yeah.
45. Because it seemed like I was thinking that's generous.
I think so, but I like I said, and we both said, we love Guitar Center. Yeah, I'm not.
Most of my stuff come from Guitar Center, honestly.
90% of my stuff has come from there in Sweetwater. Now,
drums, amps, guitar.
Now, when it comes to customer service, Sweetwater for me. Have you ever ordered from Sweetwater?
Yes,
You have. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay.
We have never done a Guitar Center and come back out and did a Rouse recap and give it a rating. I wonder if it would be a 5. Would it be a 5-star? There's no way it'd be a 5-star from the whammy bars alone and the missing knobs.
Well, we would have to do another review and take it from there, not a past it, because we didn't do a recap.
Exactly.
So to be fair, we'd have to do another. Would y'all want that? Let's ask the chat.
Yeah, I mean,
let's ask them. Would y'all want us to do another, I don't know, Spartanburg Guitar Center review or Greenville? Y'all let us know. Golly, I got to catch up here. All right. Let's see. Yes. Thank you, Scott. Flux, to buy used amps, get a tube tester. I found a number of microphonic tubes and used amps that I bought. Replace them and the amp sounds huge, like new. Thank you, Flux. Thank you. I love the community, man. They tell you stuff that I would have never otherwise
you
known.
Remember that too? That head from that PV head amplifier we got from Guitar Center.
When we when that guy gave us
and it's the head, the tubes that comes on, the light comes on, but the tubes don't come on. Is it just as simple as replacing tubes?
There's a simple. I don't know if it's simple as replacing the tubes, but I know that'd be an easy fix. It's either that or a transformer or something. It's got to be something easy. I don't know how easy a transformer is, but anyway. Wow, this chat is popping. Thank y'all so much. All right, Flux. Thank you, Flux. Let's see. Michael Curtis, thanks, Joe. Now you got Riding the Storm Out stuck in my head. I'm sorry, man. I played that song probably 300 times, and I never want to play it again. In the last band I was in. Big Bear, we were trying to learn guitars. I was way better at driving. You're smart. Do not become an owner-operator. What do you use to play?
Karaoke.
Oh, the background music that you play to. Backing tracks. From a site called karaokeversion.com. That's where I get the backing tracks. Ecater says, I traded in a Mesa Boogie Lone Star head and a Engel Rockmaster 40. I'm going to buy my friend's Diesel Paul head. He is giving me a huge discount. That's awesome, man. JP Stella, I bought my EVH Iconic amp head on Reverb used. If they pack it well, it's all good. Shout out from, is that Lima, Ohio? Lima? Lima? I'm not sure. Is it like Lima Bean or Lima? I don't know. But shout out from Ohio. Thank you, man. Flux says, Joe, Ralph, have you ever had Parker's barbecue?
I've had a lot of barbecue in my life living in the South. I've never had any barbecue from anybody named Parker.
I've never had Parker's barbecue.
But a lot of Bubba's, a lot of Big Pigs, a lot of stuff like that. A lot of barbecue. No Parker, though.
Yeah. Beavis and Butthead guitar review? Man.
Pretty much.
Funky Paint. I have a MBTA 30. It's like having 5 amps. Boogie Crunch, Vox AC30, Top Boost, Fender Tweed. Wow.
All that in 1 amp.
That's awesome. Ricky Compton. Hey, man. It's hard to beat Sweetwater, in my opinion. It
is.
As far as customer service, I'm sorry. It's just my opinion as a customer. Sweetwater all the way. Sweetwater all the way.
Yes,
I mean, for online.
Because they constantly reach out with emails to see did you know, like quality. They want to make sure you were happy with your experience and stuff like that.
Also, you have to consider this. Sweetwater is one location. And they're servicing all the United States. And they don't have stores everywhere. It's just one location. And they're able to do that and keep their customers satisfied. That's saying a lot, man. That's saying a lot. Thank you, Ricky. Flux. Yes. Keep going to Guitar Centers. Yeah, he says, we need to go back and do a Guitar Center and do a review.
After I said it, I thought,
that's fun.
Because we would go and we would go around. We never really reviewed it.
Right. We were just looking. Just as casual customers. But that's why I love communicating with the chat, because we want to cater to what you want to see.
And we'll put the Guitar Center further down the road so it's not so close to the guitar centers we've done.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Scott from South Carolina, Sweetwater, a musician's friend, rep calls me every time to see if I need anything. That's nice.
Yes, I've had the Sweetwater rep call me and make sure everything was fine and
I love that.
With my purchase. I know. It was unexpected.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's I was with AMS for over 20 years, American Musical Supply.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. And you know why I left them?
Customer service.
I called one time. Excuse me. I got to mute this for a second. I called AMS one time just to tell them thank you for just doing your job, and the guy acted like he had other things to do, and it went in one ear and out the other with him. So I left, and I was already in the process of purchasing from Sweetwater. This is a long time ago, but when that happened, that was it. I left AMS altogether, and I'm now a full-fledged Sweetwater customer.
He's been converted.
Yes. Scott from South Carolina, Sweetwater, a musician's friend. Yeah, okay, I read that. I'm sorry. David Campbell, Colton from Sweetwater is excellent at customer service. All right. Ricky Compton, try some music go-around stores if there's any in your area. I don't know if there's any in our area.
I don't think so.
I'd have to check. Andrew Knox, need a Beacon food review. The Beacon. Oh my God.
Well, remember, Joe, we had said sometimes we were going to do a music store, then go review it while we went to go eat.
Got something to eat. Yeah. Now, the Beacon is a staple of Spartanburg. It's been around for probably, I don't know, 80 years or something.
I forget the year, something like that, Joe.
But
it might be longer.
It's really just a hamburger joint that, it's a local, the last time I ate anything from there, Nathan and probably Dylan, Nathan was like almost 2 years old.
Really? It's been that long?
That's been that long. So, and my son is now 35. Your son's oldest is 35, isn't he? So it's been 33 years since I've been that place.
I went there last year, me and Valerie.
But what I remember from that place, it was greasy as all get out. And I was like, ugh. So...
Yes, it is.
It's greasy,
greasy.
But they say that's what makes it good.
That going in.
So, but
nothing healthy about it.
Beacon, I haven't been there in forever. But hey, Funky Paint Guitar Center used website can be a good treasure hunt, especially their pool.
I've never looked
condition
at
section. Prices are very negotiable.
I've never looked at.
I have ordered from Guitar Center. They're used online, and I've actually got some good things from there. My Holy Grail guitar, my EVH, the Frankenstein, I got it off Guitar Center used.
Off the poor section?
Poor condition? No, it didn't say poor. No, okay. No, just Guitar Center used in general.
Gotcha.
And those guitars are $2,000 new, and I got mine with tax and everything. It was $1,650, and it plays fantastic.
Yeah.
And so I got lucky. So, and again, they allow you a 30 or 45 day return. So I love mine. Let's see. Ecater says barbecue wise, I like Southside and Smokehouse, Greer and Landrum. All right. Let's see. Funky Paint. Ricky, one in Greenville, North Carolina, and Duluth, Georgia. Greenville needs one. Bill Trainer. Hey, brother. Glad I caught you. I'm in Aiken. Hey, Aiken, shout out to Aiken, South Carolina. I delivered milk to those Walmarts for years.
The milkman.
Ricky Compton, don't sleep on Laney amp heads either. I have two, but my favorite amp has to be the EVH 5153 and the matching 412 cabinet. Both are white. I love those.
Whenever we see a white cabinet,
when I see that
out and about, I'm like, I stop.
At that Greenville Guitar Center.
Mm-hmm.
And they got that
it's crisp, clean,
that
classic.
Iconic half stack. I'm like, God, money. That's
that white, man. It's killer.
I would love to have that. I just don't have nowhere to put it. I can put it in your house, right?
Yeah.
He's like, hell yeah, you can bring it over here. Yeah. No, I got equipment over there.
Equipment.
And the PA system we use, it's at his house because I was like, can I bring this over there? He's like, absolutely. So if I can't bring an amp, I'll just bring an effects processor and we'll just plug into the amp.
Mm-hmm.
The sunshine just came out for a second,
didn't it?
And we'll play through that PA and it works great. Yeah. Let's see here. Shout out Aiken, man. Ricky Compton, don't sleep on that. Flux. I look at Guitar Center's used website every day. It's excellent for finding great deals on that. I agree. I
guess you really do need to look every day if you want to find something, rare. Or
right.
You need to look every day.
Right. Laney rocks. I have a Lionheart. I've never messed with Laney amps, man. Ecater, you must got a lot of amps, brother. You got some equipment. Mr. David Campbell, I miss Jimmy Rogers' music store in Seneca, South Carolina. Did you know him? Or Music Maker in Easley. Now, did you know any of them stores?
No.
Okay, I do remember Music Maker. I've done business with them a couple of times, and it was a small. I wish they were still around. They were small, but they were an independent shop. And my blue Fender Tele that I've had that's where it came from. Music Maker.
Is that light blue one?
Yeah, that's the one Cheryl got me for. God, I think it was Christmas time, like back in. God, I was like, and I still got the paperwork when it was purchased in the case, so it's kind of a timestamp. You know, I was like, wow, that was like 2008 or something. You know, I've had that guitar for a long time, and I had the pickup upgraded to a Hot Rails for Telly because the stock pickup was weak, and I had that. I took it back to Music Maker to the guitar tech that worked there then. His name was Glenn. He was a tech for Music Maker for many years. Then he went on his own, and he's the one that taught me how to do a setup. I never said that.
Yeah,
I took a guitar to him. He had his own deal. He was renting this really run down place he had his own little shop. It wasn't really that's not fair to say. It wasn't really run down. It was just, you could tell he was just getting on his feet. And I took a cheap guitar there because it wasn't set up at all, and I didn't know how to do it. And I was the only one there at the time, and he was setting it up, and I said, do you mind if I watch you do this? And he said, no, come here. And he let me watch everything. He explained everything. He showed me everything, and I said, what are you doing there? And I said, I'm not trying to steal your mojo, man. He goes, no. He goes, I had to learn. And watching him, and he explained, that's how I learned how to do setups.
And you know, when you have the amount of guitars you have, you need to know stuff like that.
Man,
you don't want to take somewhere with all those guitars to get them set up.
When I went to when I learned how to do setups after that, I went back through all my guitars and set them all up, and they played like brand new, like it was brand new guitars, man. It was incredible.
I'm getting ready to do a mass string change.
You bought a lot of packs of strings at
yeah, and I ordered some from Amazon Prime too, because like I said, I'm doing a mass guitar.
What
change.
brand did you order?
They're all Ernie Ball, all of them.
Good. I love Diodario too, but they went up on their prices, so
I'll sit there tomorrow. This was the weekend while I'm watching TV, and I'll bring a guitar in, change the strings, clean it, whatever.
Yeah.
Next. You know.
It takes a while, but David Campbell, thank you for that comment, sir. But Music Maker, I remember the Jimmy Rogers music store notes, sir. I wasn't familiar with that. Flux says, here's a Guitar Center win. I bought a used PRS MT100 for $1,200. Found 4 microphonic tubes. Replaced the whole preamp tube set, and the amp is just huge. The Dumble channel actually blooms under your fingers. Wow. Andrew Knotts, if y'all head to Woody's and TK, stop by Tillman's and Rock Hill. There's one we need to thank. Tillman's, need to remember that. Tillman's and Rock Hill. Thank you, Andrew. Funky Paint. My house is mostly a 5-watt world. DS1H Fender bass breaker. All right. That's awesome, Funky. Awesome. Ecator, only got one, I think. 7 amps, I think. 11 guitars. Dang. Don't have the guitar.
Pretty good, man.
Don't have the Guitar Warehouse you have yet, man. I've got a lot of guitars over the years, yes, but see how it got brighter because the phone's cooling down because it's not hot out here. Sorry, it went boop. Now I can see the screen, but there's a lot of guitars I've gotten over the years, and 90% of those were from Guitar Center, and another small percentage was from Sweetwater. But Ralph and I, we would go to Guitar Center, and we would look at Jackson's or whatever, something that was between $350 and $550.
Yeah.
In that price range.
That was the target. You know, I mean, you can go cheaper. That range, you know what you're getting.
Yeah,
they play.
I think in that range, it's mid-tier enough to work.
Yes,
and
you don't have to go higher than that.
Is it a high quality? Well, no, but it's good enough to get by. You know, so I but we would go to Guitar Center. Remember when we got the 2 green Jacksons?
Yes.
They're identical.
Incredible.
And we actually did a video on the channel. That was what, like 3 years ago? It was on my birthday. He got one and I got one, and he named his Incredible Hulk, and I named mine Godzilla, because the eye of the God in the Godzilla movie, the eye was just like that. I was like, wow, that's cool, man. Let's see, Ecater, you still got some cool gear, man. David Campbell, Glenn, the music scene. No, I don't. I just remember his name was Glenn. He worked at Music Maker for a while. He was a guitar tech. I'm friends with him on Facebook, but he's not very active on Facebook. Anyway, he had opened that little store for a brief while, and he showed me how to do a setup. And then he moved his shop to Clemson. He had just got, and he had a nice place in Clemson. I mean, it was right there at the college. I went there one time. He was having the lettering put on his glass door.
Yeah. And
I forget what the name was. And 2 days later, man, he had some serious health thing happen. He had to go in the hospital, and he lost his store.
Wow. He
couldn't work anymore. And something, I don't know. And I thought, oh my God, he had just opened that store. And so I was like, well, there goes my guitar tech, so I had to start learning how to do it. And I've been doing it ever since, which if you can learn how to do a setup, I got a couple of videos coming on the channel. I just ordered a guitar today. I showed Ralph. I ordered a guitar today. Shout out to Dave Orkin. If he watches this, Dave Orkin ordered the same guitar. He took a screenshot. He took a picture and he sent it to me. This guitar is making the rounds in the guitar community. I will tell you the brand. The brand is Firefly. That's all I'm going to say. But when that guitar comes, I might have to upgrade some of the parts on the Floyd Rose. I will make a video of that in case people. I think it's a good thing to know how to do. I really do. I think it's a good thing to know how to do, because you never know. I mean, if it helps somebody, that's fantastic. Let's see. Thank you, David Campbell. Funky Paint. These guys could open a music store. We could.
Wrong. I was sitting here.
We could.
While you were talking, I was listening. I was going in my head. He's not wrong.
No, we could.
All those guitars, get my guitars, all the amps, all the PAs.
Yeah,
the bass.
We could definitely kick it open with that, with the stuff we got.
The effects processors, the pedals. Oh my God, Joe! It would be a banging store.
We could actually start with that. Of course, it's all used gear. Could start with that and just kind of see where it would go.
It'd
because
be a very impressive store.
It would be cool. And now there's some of my stuff I wouldn't sell. I'd be like, nah, man, I'm not selling that. Like some of these.
That's when you put it out there with a crazy price on it. Nobody will buy it.
Yeah. Well, it could go either way. But it makes me think some of these independent shops we went to, if any of those guitars, if they were in that was in the owner's collection, did they belong to the owner at one time?
That's a good point.
When I went to Lonely Hound Guitar Company, that was the first guitar shop review I did. Shout out to Lonely Hound. They were really kind. But Miss Sonia that works there, her son owns that store, and all the guitars hanging up. I asked her, I said, did your son own any of these guitars at one time? And she said, oh, I'm sure he probably did.
Yeah.
That is still the highest view video on the guitar shop. As far as the independent shops, that is the highest view video.
I did notice that.
And so thank y'all so much thank you for giving everything a thumbs up. And I see the thumbs ups right here. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
And that helps tremendously. If you're just joining this live stream, we are here in the parking lot of Music and Arts. It just didn't work out. They said they needed to go through some more channels of the upper management to allow somebody to come in here and film. We totally understand that. So we figured we would just go live right here and just talk about.
Since we had time allotted.
For this day. Since we had this day scheduled to do something. So I asked Ralph, I said, why don't we just go live right here in the parking lot? It's right behind us here.
Just explain what happened.
And just talk about what happened and, you know, and try to have a good stream and take advantage of this time. And people can ask us questions.
Yeah.
You know, you can ask Ralph a question. You could, whatever. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, feel free to jump in the chat and do this. And thank you for joining our stream. Scott from South Carolina, I bought a 16-inch high metal bed frame, no box springs, and can store over 20 guitars under the bed.
In cases,
there you go, man. That's awesome.
He's got it figured out.
That is genius.
Joe, you need to put some money in your bed.
Oh man, I don't have nowhere to put nothing else. I've actually sold some guitars. I've traded some, but at the same time, I've bought some.
Yeah, you know, you get rid of two, you get one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have gotten rid of some. You have lessened it.
Yeah.
Not by dozens or anything, but you have lessened it.
Yeah, it's when you play guitar and you love it, man.
Joe's at the age that he's kind of a connoisseur at this point. He's looking for certain things, and if he sees what he wants, well, instead of paying for that, he'll pick out a couple guitars he hadn't played in a while, doesn't play them that much to begin with, you know, trade those, sell those to purchase the guitar he really wants.
Yeah.
So eventually his collection will be cream of the crop.
Eventually, I mean, for my level of cream of the crop, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking.
Some people like, well, you need to have a $3,000 guitar to be qualified or cream of the crop, and I'm like, no, you don't. Not in my opinion.
Cream of the crop is whatever you like.
That's right. That's very subjective, and if that's what you like, then that's fine. But you know, I'm not dropping. Let me ask you this: Let me ask everybody, and I don't mean this in a derogatory kind of way at all. Would you spend $2,500 on a guitar?
God, Joe, I can't fathom the circumstance that would make me do that, unless I don't know.
$2,500.
Played it for a whole concert tour, signed it. I don't know. I can't fathom what would make me pay that much money for a guitar. I can't imagine that the parts that put it together. I mean, you know, there's guitars that cost tens of thousands of dollars. I don't understand. Is it the parts? Is it the wood? Is it the quality? What?
Well, when you're talking about a guitar that was played by a famous guitar player,
different. That's what
of
puts the
course
money
that's
on
going to jump the price up. But just going into a store and there's a guitar for $2,500.
No, I wouldn't buy it.
For me, there's no way I would do that. And if you do that, that's great. But to me, I just don't.
With that same money, you could buy 5-6 guitars that me and Joe were talking about in the $300 to $500 range. I mean,
if you want to do that, I mean,
there's nothing wrong with buying the high end.
And there's nothing wrong with high end.
And who's to say if we had the money, we wouldn't do it too, though?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, but as of right now, where I sit financially, I wouldn't do it. You know, I wouldn't do it. But let's see. Let's see here. Let me. Let's see. I gotta look at this. Let's see. All right. Thank you, Scott. Greasy Monkey Guitars. What's up? Who knows, man? Who knows? Guitar Talk Universe. What's up, Quentin? How you doing, brother? Dave Campbell. I would definitely visit your store or your guys' store. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I can't spill the beans. You have to wait for the video. You know, I mean, I don't mean to be, you know, trying to be weird, but funky.
So secretive.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Gearhead should not work at music stores. You'll want to keep all the good trade-ins. Yeah, and if I worked at a shop or whatever, I probably wouldn't get a paycheck.
Well, that's what I was laughing just a second. I was laughing at Andrew Knox, as he says, who's talking to Ecator, said, I lasted 8 months at Guitar Center and spent twice the money there.
Oh, yeah, see?
I was like, yeah,
I see that now.
See that.
Yeah,
I can see that
I definitely would be
very
dropping some
easily.
money in a Guitar Center or whatever.
Check fronted to
I mean,
you.
if you get a good discount, I'd definitely be dropping some money there.
Did you get a discount at Guitar Center, Andrew?
Oh, Andrew, he worked at a Guitar Center and he got some nice guitars.
I didn't know if you got a discount.
Oh, he had a nice discount. Yeah. Oh yeah, they get a nice discount now. I can say that. Get a nice discount. Let's see. Ecater says, yeah, I could not work at a music store. They would just wind up paying me in gear. That's it. Yeah, Andrew lasted 8 months. Yeah. Funky Paint says, Nags custom shop stuff is nice. It is. It's high, but it's nice. Hey, Ryan, what's going on, man? 0812, what's happening, man? Thank you for jumping in. Hey, Cater, we were asking the question if you would spend $2,500 on a guitar if you're just jumping in. We both said no. At this present moment, no, I would not. A Cater says, I got a couple that were expensive. I used to have more guitars that were cheaper and wound up selling multiple ones to buy one. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Flux says, I want an Ibanez RGDR 4327. It's almost $2,400. Waiting till I can afford it. I only play a 26.5-inch scale neck, so I don't have to buy many guitars. I collect Ibanez RGD Prestige 6 and 7 strings, circa 2011. Nice, man. Let's see here. Ted Fair, what's on, brother Ted? He says, hey, what's happening? We came here to Music and Arts, and it just didn't work out. I called yesterday and talked to somebody, and they said, yeah, sure, come on out, it'll be fine. And we get here, and the manager said, no, we have to go through channels.
Yeah, it's literally rained on our parade here.
Yeah, it's throwing down now. We've been sitting here, as you can see, and it's just so we're just trying to wait it out a little bit.
Yeah.
So we figured let's go live and interact with the chat. Thank y'all for the thumbs ups. Thank you so much, brother Ted. All right, man. Greasy Monkey Guitars. I grabbed one myself and replacing the springs and new set of 9s. He says it's not. I think he meant a lot of fun. He put not fun. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm all about that, brother. I'm all about it. Ron says I spent that and more. I'd do it again. Okay, it's subjective. Absolutely. Art G said I probably wouldn't spend $2,500 since most guitars I would want would be under that. Yeah,
that's my thing. The ones that catch my eye, the ones I play and like.
Yeah,
they're not $2,500.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, for me, it's a guitar.
If you handed me that $2,500 guitar and I didn't know it was $2,500 and I played it, I don't think I would play and go, this must be a $2,500 guitar. It plays so great. I don't think that's going to happen.
I wouldn't
tell the difference.
I mean, that's just me. I mean, and again, this is just subjective. It's whatever you want to do. There's no right or wrong answer. I just like to hear what people, what they would do. Funky Paint says get some Rain X. Yeah, Rain X is great, man. You can see it running. You can see it running off the windshield. I need to do it some more.
When you're moving, you don't even have to.
Yeah, I need to do it. I need to treat it again, but it's awesome. I remember my dad showing me the Rain X thing when I first started driving. He put it on the windshield, and he's like, you don't even have to use your wipers. I was like, what? All right. Ted Fair says, unfortunately, when you adjust for inflation, $2,500 really doesn't go that far anymore for buying guitars, amps, etc. Okay, I understand. Brian Peterson, hey man, he goes, I bought the EVH Signature made in Japan. It was $26.99. The US Signature is $4,700. I got mine because this is the last guitar. Ed put everything he knew into it, and yes, the material is much better in craftsmanship. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I know that. I understand the higher the price, the better the craftsmanship. And like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. It's what you feel you want to do. But
You know, Joe, I think I might change my answer. I was
that?
sitting there thinking about, would I pay $2,500 for a guitar? I would. It would have to be the Randy Rhoads Polka Dot Flying V. That's the one I want.
Okay.
That's my holy grail.
Okay.
You know, like yours is the.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has their.
Everybody
that's
has
fine.
their pick. Yeah.
But those guitars are way more than $2,500.
Well, yeah, like I said, if I guess because I've never done it before, I've never walked into a store or online and said, well, let me get this. To me, that's a lot of money.
It is.
I mean,
it is.
But that's just me. Scott from South Carolina, $1,600 is the most I'll ever spend on a new. Oh, the most I've ever spent on a new Les Paul Traditional. I have bought a lot of used ones, much lower, like a Chet Atkins Gretsch for $1,300. That's nice, man. Fletcher Floyd, what's up, Fletch? He goes, hey guys, too bad they acted that way. Great channel though. That's all good, man. You know, you win some, you lose some, and some get rained out. So it's okay, man. It's all good. We're here and we're still making content. So
Yes.
Thank you, Fletch. Fletcher says $2,500 is crazy for any guitar. There you go. That's Fletch's opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Andrew Knox, the most I've spent on a guitar was $5,700 on a SJ200, worth every single penny. All right.
Kevin Newman,
Kevin Newman, when you get 100,000 subscribers, you will.
And when I heard that, I said, boom, he is not wrong. He is not wrong.
Hey.
The money, a little bit of money start trickling in,
Oh,
and it's extra money. It's not your real.
I will. Hey, I'm not going to argue that. Look.
Exactly. So
if your financial status moves up, well, yeah.
I mean, we all had the same stuff. It just, we have different tiers of quality. We all have cars. Right. Some are better than others. We all have houses. Some people's are better.
I mean, yeah, but where my financial status is right now, $2,500 is too much money. You know, that's just for me. I'm not saying.
When he said, when you get 100, say something happened with our music store, and this thing really blew up, and we started getting some traction. I mean, get 100,000 subscribers, you will. That
would be insane. That would be insane.
Right there.
That would be. That's a dream come true. But I don't know. Flux says, someone gifted me a $3,000 Les Paul.
Wow.
It's beautiful and plays amazing, but I never play it. It's basically wall candy. I'm embarrassed. I should play it, but I'm a Super Strat guy.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to sell it too.
Don't sell it.
Keep it, man.
I agree. Everybody has their type of guitar that they like to play.
Yeah, I love a Strat. I love Super Strats. I love Fender Strats. That's just me, you know.
I like Flying V's. I don't really like playing them, but I like them.
Right.
I don't like playing them.
Fletcher Floyd says, I got about $600 in my Epiphone Les Paul, and it's the best guitar I've ever played.
$600.
And I have played some that were over $2,000, Fletch says. I got a couple of Epiphone Les Pauls, and they're fantastic. You know. Ecater says, sometimes it's an investment as well. Say if you find a guitar that is normally $5,500, and you find one for $2,500, and if you have the money, it's worth it.
That's true.
He makes a great point. If you have the money and you find one that's half price like that, absolutely.
You could buy it, flip it, turn it around.
You could probably, I agree. That's a good one, Decatur. Good point. Fletcher Floyd says, I'd love for you two guys to start a store. I travel to see it. Oh, man.
All right.
What would we call it, man? Y'all tell us.
We'd come up with a clever name, but come up with some ideas. What's a good name if we opened up our own music shop? What would we call it? I would love to hear some of this right here. Thank you, Fletch. David Campbell, I purchased I'm having to yell because it's raining so hard. I don't know how that's coming through on the microphone. I'm sorry. David Campbell, I purchased a Fender American Nashville B-Bender
in 2008 for $1,300. I think they are going for right under $2,500, but I barely could afford that back then.
I bet.
I understand. I totally understand. Fletch, he says, oh yeah, Joe, don't think I told y'all. I put DiMarzio Super Distortion in my Blue Ibanez. Best I ever heard. Yeah. And another great pickup is the DiMarzio Tone Zone. I love the Tone Zone. I still got one. I'm going to have Travis from Campobello Custom Guitar Works put it in my Kramer Pacer. Yeah. That's right. Nash Guitars, Funky Paint. Yeah, Funky Paint. Yes. I've heard of Nash. They're nice. Art G, hey man. He goes, my first electric was a USA-made Hamer Sunburst model, $495 in 1980. It would be about $2,000 today with inflation. I haven't seen a Hamer guitar
Exactly
in
what I was
forever.
thinking. I have not seen a Hamer
I
since
remember.
you were a teenager.
I remember one of the what's his name? One of the guitar players from Judas Priest always played a Hamer. The dark-headed guy. Why the blonde might have done it too. I think they both played Hamers. Glenn Tipton, is that his name? Let's see. Okay, thank you, Art. Chris Gandhi, hey man, I paid way too much for a new Ultra Strat, $2,300 new. I do love it and play it often. My favorite is a Les Paul Standard. I got it used for $1,900. Never go a day without playing it. That is awesome. JP Stella comments, guitar playing is all in the fingers. I seen EVH play through a PV Bandit backstage warming up. He made it sound fantastic. Yes. I've seen pictures of Eddie Van Halen playing through like the Line 6 Spider amps or whatever and backstage.
You know, it's funny things about celebrities or rock stars' guitars. People think, if I had Eddie's guitar, if I had Zach's guitar, I'd play like. No, you wouldn't play like them. You play like you do.
Play like
just
you do.
on that guitar. And
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen or Zach could take your guitar and sound like Zach and Eddie on yours.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah, if I could afford that, I could sound just like Randy Rhoads. No, you can't.
Nah.
No, you can't.
JP Stella says, guitar playing is all in the fingers. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, the PV Bandit. Treasure Chest Guitars. Check it out. Where's that, JP? Ooh. Treasure Chest Guitars. That sounds interesting right off the bat. Scott from South Carolina. I like the DiMarzio Evolution pickups. Glenn Tipton. Thank you, Funky Paint. That's who that Judas Priest guitar plays.
Glenn Tipton?
Plays Hamers, yeah. Rick Nielsen of Cheap Trick played Hamer guitars as well. Yes, he did. That's right.
Yeah.
Great observation. JP Stella says, my first guitar was a cheap, same goody knockoff Les Paul for $75 new back in 1977. Ted Fair, I paid $3,800 for my Ernie Ball Music Man Axis. That's my holy grail. That is a beautiful guitar. I love that guitar. Flux. For the store name. All right, here we go. We asked if we had opened up our own shop, what would y'all name? Flux says, for the store, what about JR Guitars, Joe and Ralph Guitars?
JR's Guitars. I don't hate it, man.
Or even JR Guitar Music Store.
Yeah, it would need to be a broader than just guitars.
Yeah, I would say...
JR's Guitars does sound good, though.
I love that. Yeah, thank you, Flux. That's awesome. JP Stella, you're better off with an online store. Brick and mortar stores is a lot of money.
Brick and mortars for us.
Oh,
for us to hang out in.
Oh yeah,
online would be better. Sure.
We're just daydreaming here. Yeah. We're just having fun, but I couldn't only imagine what the rent would be to try to open up
location.
At a location trying to. You would, man. I don't even know what all would be involved just for startup cost. You know, you have to pay and you have to have insurance and.
Well, you know, it's funny. When we were, where were we? What store was that? With his wife's name was Ryan.
Midtown Music.
Yeah.
Midtown. That was
DeVere. When he was talking about he had making an order for the orange amps, and you have to order a certain amount.
He ordered through a third party.
Yeah, and I was a lot of stuff. He was. Yeah. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, it's when he said a third party, he was able to find a loophole, and he could order if you, from what I understand, this is what I've heard from stuff online. When you have a store and all that, you know, you have to buy a certain amount of equipment.
Yeah, a little bit in bulk
from that maker, that brand, and you're kind of locked in. So it's kind of like, I think now, it's kind of like McDonald's. If you open up a McDonald's, it's a franchise, and you know they're going to get so much money because it's their brand, and you have to buy, of course, McDonald's branded stuff.
Yes.
So it's kind of like that with certain equipment, I think. But I don't know. You know,
I'd love to find out.
I would, if we hit the lottery, we'd definitely open up our own damn store. We got some good names coming up here. Scott from South Carolina says,
speaking of McDonald's, do you not smell a whiff of French fries? What is that?
There's a restaurant right here somewhere.
All right, anyway.
Yeah, they're cooking.
Sorry.
It smells good.
Squirrel.
And Scott from South Carolina says J&R Music Heaven, or would it be Haven? Would that be better? J&R Music Haven, I think. That's cool.
I like Haven better than Heaven.
Yeah, Haven would work. JP Stella guitar store name, Ralph and Joe's Great Guitar Adventures.
That's the thing.
You got to think of, will it fit on the sign too? You know, you got to make it.
And then everybody's going to think of what? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, you got to be creative, be something catchy.
Joe and Ralph's Excellent.
Here you go, Ted Fair, J&R Guitars. I like that.
It's so
It's
simple. It's so simple.
And it rhymes a little bit. It's simple. Thank you, Ted.
Go ahead and pay the man, Joe.
Pay the man. Ching, ching. Thank you, Ted. Funky Paint. Love the chat, guys. I got to run. I have subbed. Thank you so much.
Thanks for hanging around as long as you did.
Yeah,
Thanks for hanging around at all.
Thank you for being here.
Honestly.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. We're having a good time. We're waiting for the storm to pass, so we figure we'd go live.
Oh, look at Pooh Ninja in there.
Pooh Ninja. Overhead on a music store is insane. Product, rent, etc.
Yeah.
And not an awesome profit margin. I can only imagine.
See, we got enough equipment already to open it.
And the good
Joe
thing,
and me, we just need to build them.
And the good thing is, if you want to have that's why I do Reverb. I got my own music shop on Reverb. I don't pay no overhead. I don't pay, and it's open 24/7. I don't have to pay nobody. The only time somebody gets paid is Reverb when I sell. And I'm getting ready to post another Satriani guitar on my store.
Are you?
It's the black one that I upgraded the trim to a Godot Floyd Rose.
What led to this?
It was one of the guitars I was going to try to trade in one of the other stores we did, but they passed on it. And I said, well, I'll go ahead and sell it then.
Okay,
right.
so just one that you...
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic guitar. It's beautiful. It's solid black, and I did some upgrades to it, and I'm going to put it on the chopping block when
what you asking for it?
I think $650 is fair.
Okay.
I mean, I paid $750 for it, and I even put upgrades on it.
That's what I was going to say. If anybody knows anything about Joe, he takes care of his guitar. So
yeah.
if you buy something from Joe, I'll guarantee you it's in tip-top.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me mute this for a second. Okay, Rex McGee. Hey, Rex. I'm like you, Joe. I love the Fender Strats, especially the Tobacco Sunburst. They are so cool to look at, and they sound great. Yeah, they're fun. They're really fun. JP Stella. And when I read that name, it reminds me of that beer. That Stella
Artois.
Yeah, Stella Artois. Yeah.
That beer stinks.
And I've never had one. JP Stella, if you don't make much selling other company branded guitars, better off selling new. And Flux, brick and mortar are very difficult. You are better off to do an online store. There you go. Yeah. That's absolutely. Yeah. We're just daydreaming. Just the bigger the sign, the better. So the bigger the sign, I guess you could put more words on it, I guess. Oh yeah.
The bigger the sign, so people can
but
see from the interstate.
I still think JR's guitars.
JR's guitars.
I think that's awesome. And then maybe put a little slogan underneath. Go pluck yourself.
There you go.
Something, go pluck yourself. That's an eye catcher. People are like, what does that say?
Yeah. Well,
pull in there.
Plucking strings. Go pluck yourself.
Pull in there. Let's go see what's going on.
Come in and pluck around.
Yeah. There you go. Let's see. Bigger the sign. Thank you, JP. Pooh Ninja. To carry Jackson, you need a dozen for a minimum order of guitars, and I think you have to also carry a higher number of Fender products. Yeah, see,
Jackson's one of my favorites, so that won't be a problem.
That's what I'm saying. You have to be locked in to buy so much from the companies to be able to sell. And I can only imagine.
How cool would that be to place an order like that from a major supplier?
Well, you would be
Joe, I'm getting ready to press enter.
Yeah. You would have to get locked into that that network of people to, being a guitar. I'm sure there's a network you get into with all that.
Sure, like anything else.
Kevin Newman, Joe, have you been playing the blues on that Buddy Guy Strat? Yeah, man, that Buddy Guy Strat is the bomb. It's awesome. I did change the strings on it. The strings were they were old and they were 10s. They were actually starting to turn black.
Milkman music.
And yeah, there you go. There you go.
The Butcher Shop.
Ted Fair says that's good. Ted Fair says Rebel music. Milkman music, I like that. JP Stella, Daydreaming is free the last time I checked. Yes, sir. And it's fun, man. It's fun.
Axes are us. Axe heaven. Axe body spray.
There you go. Joe, what is your Reverb store called? It's Joe's Guitar Shop. If you type in Joe's Guitar Shop, there's a bunch of those that come up. So what I could suggest to you, Scott, is if you go to one of my videos and look in the description, and there should be a link that says my Reverb store. As of right now, there's only one guitar listed. It's the Ibanez Joe Satriani Black Dog Tribute. Awesome guitar. But I am going to put that other Satriani. It's going to be the same guitar, just don't have the paint job. It's just going to be gloss black. It's beautiful. Let's see. But it's Joe's Guitar Shop. It would be best to check the description. Art G, I'm sure I'd give J&R Guitars 5 stars. Oh, man. Thank you, Art. That's super nice, man.
J&R Guitars 5 stars.
That, there you go. That's yours. There you go. That's the sign.
J&R Guitars, and underneath put
5 stars. That's the sign right there.
At least we think so.
Yeah. If not, go pluck yourself.
We're going to need a big sign.
Yeah. We got to put a lot of money into just advertising. Michael Curtis, that sounds like a t-shirt idea. Have a picture of a guitar and text that says just plucking around.
All right, Joe, let's do some merch.
We're going to do J&R's guitar. We got to do that.
It's pretty good.
J&R Guitars, we got to do that. I'm going to get started on that on my t-shirt thing. I'm going to. We got to. Go pluck yourself. We got to. Y'all are helping us do this. Thank you so much. That is awesome.
It is evolving.
Thank you, Michael Curtis. Yes. Ted Fair, it's got to be around $200K to $250K to open up a music store and float about 6 months before you start making money.
If then.
Yes, and yeah, I can only imagine. And
they're going to say most new businesses don't make a profit until maybe year 3 or 4.
Yeah, I've heard 5 years, but
maybe 5.
That's why I would stick with online. Online is, oh my God, that's the way to go, man. I've ordered so much from Reverb, and like we said, Sweetwater, they're online, but they're all new. But they, you can get Sweetwater's Gear Exchange. That's like their version of Reverb.
Sure.
Pooh Ninja in high school, let's see, Jackson Custom Shop, workshop. Oh, you got the Jackson Custom Shop phone number. I called and told them what I wanted and wanted to get a price quote. He asked me what my dealer number was, and I said 12.
Drug dealer? What deal are you talking about?
Oh man,
he said 12.
Yeah.
What's your?
He just made up 12.
What's your?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. When you get in that network, I'm sure you have to pass along a number or something for your store that identifies your store, I guess.
I said 12.
That's funny.
What come from that? He said, okay.
He said, it's funny you say that because you have to order 12 for me to make you a dealer. Wow.
Ooh.
JP Stella, go pluck yourself. Epic with a chicken playing guitar.
that would be funny, but I don't want a chicken on our side.
Yeah, I like.
Funny though.
I like the logo though. Go pluck yourself. Andrew Knox, your slogan could be, "If you keep picking at it, it'll never heal."
If you keep picking at it, it'll scab over.
It's starting to rain hard again. We're gonna
Has it stopped?
we're gonna be here for another hour. Man, let's see. Poo Ninja, you don't need a shop to sell those shirts and hats.
That's true.
No. I sell shirts through a.
He's got a merch.
I sell shirts through a third party. I think it's TeePublic or something. And if anybody wants to buy merch,
shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts.
I get like
underwear.
I get like $3 or $4 off of that, which is
for doing nothing. That's pretty good.
I mean, I don't I don't push that a lot because I don't know. This channel's got to do a lot of growing, but yeah, it's fun to make merch and order you a couple, and we've done that with the Joe and Ralph Show T-shirts, and it's just fun.
Yeah, we used to have a show.
The Joe and Ralph Show, yeah. And look on the playlist, you can see that on the channel. I put all those in a playlist if they want to watch it.
I wouldn't mind being back on your live, Joe, but 4 hours is a lot.
I wouldn't do 4 hours if you came. I wouldn't do that. I do 4 hours when I'm solo, and that's a long time. It's a long time, and I don't do 4 hours all the time. It's just if the chat's really good, if the chat's flowing good, I try to stick with it. And the past few shows the chat was strong, and I was like, wow. So we just kept going with it.
It's pretty decent now.
It is. It's very decent. Thank y'all so much. JP Stella.
Go pluck yourself, Ralph.
Our once a month setup tent at the state fair or a big giant community sale. Yeah. JP Stella says, go pluck yourself, LOL.
I go home and pluck every day.
Hey Quentin, how you doing, man? What's going on, brother? Hope you doing good. Can you have Ralph say, can you read that?
Where are we at? Can you have Ralph say, hey, it's Quentin James?
Hey, it's Quentin James.
What? Are you naked doing something weird?
No, that's what when Quentin comes into chat or whatever, everybody. Quentin's been in the community for years, and he's a great guitar player.
I know he's a character.
He's really funny, and underneath all that, he's actually a really, really nice guy. He's really, really nice guy.
James.
He's a Baba Booey, yeah, Baba Booey, Howard Stern. Hey now. But yeah, so yeah, thank you, Quentin James. I appreciate it, brother. Golly, man. Look at this. This is crazy. I mean, it's a
little moist.
It's
moist. That word's a trigger word or something.
Yeah, it's
moist.
It's crazy, boy. I tell you, but yeah, man, we're going to keep doing these guitar shop reviews. Now I got to kind of figure out what we're going to do next, or if you have any ideas too. I mean,
let me reach out to some this time.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Let me reach out.
I just put in guitar stores near me in Google and
yeah.
I just cause I mean that's how I found all the other shops and stores and stuff. Of course, it pops up GC and all these, which is great. It's fun, but
yeah, I'll set up the next one, Joe.
Okay, but like I said, we reached out to 3 other, and I just haven't got any.
A couple of them, the ones that you were telling me, but I didn't get a good feeling about. Excuse me, when you said, well, they said get back in a week or so. That tells me they're brushing you off.
They didn't sound, like I said in my live stream yesterday. They didn't sound too eager, or the one guy didn't. He was like, I said, again, it's just I don't know, and it's like I called him, and I said I called the other day. I was just doing a follow-up phone call. If me and my YouTube partner can come out there and film and document the store for our channel, and it's a win-win for both parties. And I said, when I called you, you said you had to call the owner. I was just doing a follow-up call. He said, well, I haven't talked to him yet. Again, I'm like, can you not call the guy and ask him? I mean,
just takes a second.
It just takes a second to call, man. So that tells me they really don't. I guess they don't want us to come there, which It's
they're
fine.
not in, and it's fine.
That's fine. There's other
I don't
stores
want to be
we.
anywhere that they don't want us to be.
I don't want. Yeah, if they're kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with that because the vibe's going to be bad.
And
from
even
the
if
start.
they say, yeah, y'all can come if you want to. If they say it in a way that kind of like, you know, yeah, you can if you want. No, I'm fine. Never mind. I want to go to the places like we've been. They're very welcoming. Know their product.
Yeah.
Great people. Great stores. All 5 stars.
So we asked the chat as well. If you're just joining, we asked the chat also that did y'all want us to keep doing Guitar Center reviews, and a few people said yeah. So
Well, then we'll have to, branch out to what, like Anderson or something. Where's another Guitar Center besides Greenville, Spartanburg? You have to go to where's Anderson, right?
Well, there was one. There was
Rutherford.
one in Anderson that I reached out to, and they said that their ceiling tiles on their, they call it a drop ceiling.
Yeah.
They said that
Just foam
some of the
tiles.
tiles had fell or something, and they didn't want that to be on camera. I understand that.
Yeah, you
know.
are always filming the ceiling, Joe. You need to stop doing
Yeah, I
that.
always film the ceiling. Look at the ceiling. So I was like, is that a legit thing, or is that just kind of a brush
That
off?
sounds like a brush off.
I mean, whatever. I mean, we're not, like I said, we're not out to slander anybody. We're just out to have a good time, make some good content, and share it with y'all. And
Joe, get your GoPro, set it up, and go run through that store right quick.
Go-
That's what JP Stell said. Do a quick drive
Oh.
in the store. The shortest video in history.
and I had it in my hand. I had it in my pocket, and it actually fell out of my pocket. And I reached and grabbed it, and I put it under my arm. And I we don't think I'm going to film because of course I didn't. I would never do that without their permission.
Right.
Quentin James, Guitar Talk University, goes, I bet Music and Arts contacts you and invites you back. I hope they do. Y'all could try some pawn shops. I'm not interested in pawn shops.
I'm not either, and I
I
know they have some guitars, and I've even bought one from a guitar shop
pawn
25
shop.
years ago.
Pawn shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, pawn shop. Yeah, the ones don't take that wrong. The ones I've seen, and it's been a long time, the guitars look like crap. And it's all the same dirty looking.
Those stores are usually dirty.
And the amps look like they're 35 years old, and I was like, nah, man, I just don't want
Can
pawn
you
shop.
wipe them down a little bit? Or
I mean, they
something, at
could
least?
have done something, but Flux has to go. Thank you, Flux, for being here, brother. Thank you.
All right, go flux yourself.
JP Stella buying a new PRS Custom SC24 next week. What? Congratulations, man.
Major purchase.
Dang. JP Stella, do a quick drive in the store, the shortest video in history.
Yeah, let's just take the car.
I'm just
Crank her up, Joe.
gonna run in there while we're live. Here it is, and then run out. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that, man. Quentin, Guitar Talk Universe, they don't have any control over your video.
No, that's true.
No, but I'm not gonna abuse that. I'm not gonna abuse that either.
No,
I'm not
don't be that
gonna
guy.
do that. I'm not. We're trying to build our reputations here, and
I do bet you they look out the window going, are them guys still sitting in the parking lot?
hey, we're not in the store. We're out here, so I think that's fair.
You forced us in this position.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, nobody
I
forced
think
us in nothing. No, he's just
Purple
being
Rain.
funny.
Yeah, I'm just being stupid.
Ecater says Asheville Guitar Center is a good one. There are also a few other guitar stores around there.
Yes.
I did look into Asheville. Again, I will say this, Ralph, you can give your 2 cents. And this is just, there has to be a line sometimes for me. If we find a guitar store and it's just acoustics, I'm not interested in that. Ralph, what do you think?
I'm sorry. I hate it, Joe, but I'm on your side too.
Okay, so if it's just acoustics, I'm not going in there. I'm not, because automatically I'm like, because I don't play. I'm sorry.
Have an acoustic.
I
I can play.
I have an acoustic, but
It's
I don't.
just- it's not
It's
as
not.
interesting to me.
It's not. And so if it's all acoustics, that's off the list. And to me, that's just boring as it can be. But Asheville, I do want to check out some stuff in Asheville.
I think
Ecater.
Asheville would have
I
good
do.
stuff.
I heard there's some good shops. I've tried to look at some up there, and there's a couple of small ones. I've called, and I didn't follow through with them, but I would love to go up to Asheville. It's beautiful up there. Beautiful up there. Andrew says the Guitar Center in Atlanta is nice.
Nice. Speaking of Atlanta, I had heard that they had changed the speed limit in Atlanta on some parts of the interstate to 100 miles an hour.
What?
I need to take a visit to Atlanta, Georgia in my Challenger.
Is that true, y'all? Have y'all heard that? They changed the speed limit to some areas in Atlanta on the interstate to 100?
That's what I heard.
I don't know.
They say it's quite... Somebody was driving while that's what's happening. They were scared because the cars were zoom, zoom. They were,
golly, I have not
like
heard that.
I
haven't heard of that at all.
Yeah,
Scott from South Carolina, the guitar shop should have you put a link with different discount coupons. That way it would show them you value your visit.
That's smart.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
If they, that's true. We need to try that, Joe. That's good. I need a notepad.
Yeah, we need to try to write some stuff down. Ted Fair says, we are expecting flash floods here in Southern California. I'm going to have to man the battle stations or my guitars will be flooded. No, please, no.
Get them to higher ground.
JP Stella, no acoustic guitars. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't know how well that comment would go over.
Well, I mean,
I hate them, but if to go to a store full of them, it's not that interesting.
I mean, like I said, there is a line, and I'm doing my best to accommodate requests. But if it's all acoustics, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the acoustic section in stores, we'll go through those.
Yeah,
the whole store's acoustic.
There's people that want to see the acoustics.
Or the basses and the keyboards,
and
whatever.
The semi-hollow body. I'll be more than happy to showcase those more on the reviews, the videos. Autobahn in Atlanta, JP says. A cater, the last time I went to Atlanta, the speed limit was about 5 miles per hour when it was in a parking lot. Yeah, it's
I get that he's saying you really can't go 100 miles an hour because it's always bumper to bumper
always
traffic,
backed up,
like
yeah.
it was on the way up here today.
Always backed up. Yeah, well, coming out here, I haven't been on this side of town in a long time, and I was like, man. But, it is what it is, man. Thank God there's a mute button on this app. I guess we're about anything else you want to add, man?
Dude, I didn't know what we were going to say to begin with when you said let's go live. I thought, okay, we'll tell what happened. 2.5 minutes done.
See, when the chat is good, it makes for a phenomenal live stream. When the chat is active and they participate, it's incredible.
Well, you do something that other people don't do too. You read everyone.
I think it's important.
Which is good. Yeah, you can't, because I know people, because I've done it, I'm guilty of it myself in the earlier years. You put up a comment on somebody's live and, you want them to read it. You want to get acknowledged.
Shout
and
out.
If they put it up there, yeah, I did it. I won. It's a good feeling.
It's called a shout out.
Yeah.
And I've said before, in the past, I've watched live streams, and they were big channels. So I understand to a degree that
the chat
goes pretty fast, but I have seen some channels that weren't as big, and they had plenty of time to respond to the chat, and they didn't do it. They would read the comment, but they wouldn't say the name, or they just wouldn't. I don't know.
If you have a chat that's going, you need to have somebody.
Yeah, you got to have somebody that helps that for you. To help you. Yeah, but I believe in showing kindness and respect to the chat. I think that's a must.
Yeah,
I think you should do that. Get a ski mask. I'm not doing that.
Hey,
hit some pawn shops on the way home. Brad, sure. Hey, what's up, Brad? Yeah, pawn shops. I'm not a fan of those, man. Now, though I haven't been in a pawn shop in years, because the last time I was, it just wasn't good. I would much rather go to an independent shop like we've been doing. But anyway, pawn shop prices in Ohio are ridiculous, JP Stella says. Dang. Yeah, that's the thing. Pawn shops, they charge for guitars. you could get almost a new one or even better on Reverb.
Yes.
You know, that's the thing. You can. And I was like, I'm not buying that, and it's dusty and strings are off of it. And you don't.
And a lot of times, the people that work at a pawn shop, they don't know about.
They don't know nothing about guitars.
They don't know anything about that. They know how much gold is per ounce and crap like that. You know.
Yeah, I just don't want to mess with a pawn shop because they're. I've tried selling to a guitar shop when I was in my early 20s. They don't want to give you nothing for a guitar.
I did the same thing.
They don't want to do. I mean, I needed the money, but then at the end of the day, I said, no, I'm not doing that. And I took an amp and a guitar one time. I was in my late 20s. What did they?
I needed the money back. Really bad.
What did they offer you?
$200 for this amp and the guitar, Joe.
That ain't bad.
It was $700 all day long.
Did you?
The amp itself, I paid $500 for the amp.
Oh. Did you?
Yes.
Did you take the money?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I needed it bad, but that was just too. I couldn't. Knowing good and well, you know, they'll turn around and sell it for $700. They just rip you off.
Oh yeah. So they're in the business to, you know, to really double their money, you know, and you pay the price literally. But yeah, I took a nice ass 12 string to a pawn shop one time, and you know what they were going to offer me?
What?
$50.
Slap in the face, isn't it?
The baby needed diapers, man. Needed food, and he said, "I'll give you 50." I went to 3 pawn shops. This is when I lived in Charlotte. You'd already moved away. I was in my first marriage. 3 pawn shops, all of them said $50.
Interesting.
So they have a scale they go by on certain.
There's a key they look at.
At least they did back then, and there's a certain scale they go by, and because my dumb ass, I was like, well, I'll go to this other pawn shop. And again, they're all in the same network, and they, you know, it's just how it goes. I was just too young and dumb to realize that. But see you, Pooh. Thank you for being here, man. Acator says, have you ever been to any of the guitar show events that come around from time to time? I used to do that a lot. I used to go to the guitar shows in Spartanburg.
Yeah.
When my son was a lot younger, we go to the guitar shows
at the auditorium.
Yes, at the auditorium. Then they moved it over to the Walk-A-Mall shops or whatever is over there by the Budweiser plant over there now.
And like a big mall in a way.
Yeah, and I went there, and the last time I went, and what got me off of that was they charge you to park, and they charge you to get in. When it used to not be that way.
Right.
You could just park and go in. And it's, you know, and it was a bummer because I'd go in there and look around and you see all these cool things and I couldn't buy nothing because I didn't have the money. I maybe get a pack of strings or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is way before smartphones or any of that. You know, you didn't have none of that. But anyway, all right. But yes, I have been to the guitar shows at Cater. And they were fun back then. I enjoyed it. JP Stella says pawn shops here have stuff that's been sitting at the store for years. Oh, yeah.
All the stuff looks like that, like it's been sitting there for years.
Pawn shops are a shady bank. Yeah. Andrew, back before the internet, you could find some good deals if a pawn shop didn't know what they had. Not like that anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of like we said. They generally don't know about guitars.
Everyone knows with a Google search.
You could hope that their ignorance would be to your advantage. You know, they don't know what they have, and they're gonna sell it real cheap.
Yeah,
it could happen.
Yeah. Acator says that sucks. I never went to one. I guess a guitar show. It's a bummer that they changed all that to parking to get in. Seemed like it would be a cool thing to check. It is. It's still cool.
Yeah, it's still cool. A lot of up and independent companies trying to make a name.
Yeah, it's still cool to go visit. I mean, if you want to do that, it's just
what's new in guitars.
I've been to so many of them, and when I was in my 20s, I got burnt out, and it was like going to a big box store every year. It was the same thing. Had the same vendors there.
The new technology, like the folding guitars. Not that I want any of that, but I like to be on top of that kind of the folding guitars, or the. The headless guitars, or what's the new innovation in guitars? I don't know. Let's go see.
Yeah. Thank God for the internet, because back then the internet wasn't a thing back then. Metal-Headed Hippie, what's going on, man?
Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, what's happening, brother? How you doing? it would be good content for the channel coming out mad. Oh, coming out.
Sure. We thought it. We talked.
No,
We said we don't say anything.
I'm not. No,
we don't want
no.
that
I'm not. They were very professional and very courteous. So
I get it. It's funny though.
Oh, it'd be funny, yeah. But I'm not that desperate.
Let's
vandalize it. No, they were very professional and very polite, and I respect that highly. They respected us,
yes.
So I respect them. We respect them. So
you get what you give.
That's right. Let's see. JP Stella's got to go. Thank you, man. Thank you very much for being here. Let's see. Yeah, and it's been a fantastic stream. I think we've been live for 2 hours.
Are you serious?
It says 120 minutes and 41 seconds.
Well, I guess that's how 4 hours gets away from you.
And it's already 4:21. My wife's done texting me what she wants for dinner.
My wife said,
are y'all done? And I think the storm has subsided, man. I think we rode it out.
Thank you for hanging around through the storm.
Look at that.
Right in the storm out.
Yeah, man. So, wow, this it was a failed. We couldn't get in, but we still had a success with the chat.
You never know what's going to come from stuff.
You just never know. So this turned into a fantastic stream.
I know you when you come out and said, and you were going like this, you said.
Yeah, when I came out, I looked at Ralph. I said like that. He went, oh.
And then you were when we were talking. I could tell just by the way you were talking, you were bummed. It's like you were bummed, and then you were. It's like, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? And we talked about going to Guitar Center and just going. But I said no, that's not an official video. We could do that. No, let's not do that. Then Joe said, let's just go live and explain what happened. Done. Let's do that.
It turned out to be a good decision.
Yeah, let's do that.
It was just, I said, you just want to go sit here and go live, and instead of trying to go to somewhere else. And he's like, yeah, we'll do that. So thank you for doing that, man. I appreciate that. That really worked out. Ecater with a really nice comment. Winners never fail. Thank you, man. That's super nice. Thank you so much. We can't do a Rouse recap or nothing like that. We just can't do that today because we couldn't get the content in there for y'all. But we're not going to stop. We're going to find somewhere else, and we'll keep it going.
Keep it on.
We'll do the best we can. We do have a backup plan for an idea to do if something we can't do.
I think it'll be fun.
A guitar shop review. Yeah, I can't
wait till we do it. Actually.
I think that video it's going to be like a test of some equipment, and I think it would be really fun. I had an idea and I shared it with Ralph. He said, "Yeah, I'm on board." So, of course, the weather has to be on board as well. And it wouldn't have worked today, that's for sure. We would have been in trouble, but because we have to do it outside. But anyway, man, is there anything you like to add, my friend?
Ralph's recap. Didn't go in. It rained a lot. Bass Pro Shop's right there.
That's the recap. That's the recap, and he's telling the truth. And thank y'all for the thumbs up so much. I see it on the screen. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. At one time, we had 52 people, and that is incredible. I
saw that.
I am so thankful.
Well, at this time of day, too. I'm more appreciative of it because
people are at work, and people are getting ready to go home, leave work, and eat dinner and settle in. And they took the time to hang with us for a while.
Sit there and listen to us.
So thank you so very much. And you know what, man? For music and arts, they were kind.
Yeah.
We couldn't go in there, so I thank them. I mean, all kidding aside, I really thank them for their politeness.
No, and I would like to do that.
Yeah, of course.
Review it sometime in the future.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe it'll work out.
You just never know, and I really do appreciate the manager being very kind. I bought one of my first
e-kits from Music and Arts. There's one in Spartanburg.
Really?
I bought one of my first e-kits there. Yeah,
I didn't know.
$199 if that gives you an idea of what kind of how that e-kit went. It's very small, very basic.
Oh,
but anyway, that was a great store. That was great.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I remember that kit. That was from.
It was just black.
Yes, I was going to say, was it just all black?
Yeah. Then I got the one that was black and then had red cymbals.
Yeah.
Then
Now you got the Elisa's kit, the Big Mac Daddy. No, that kit,
special edition.
that thing is awesome, man. He's got the brain, the drum brain. He can change his drum sounds to Alex Van Halen 5150.
Yeah,
drum
I have a
sound.
drum kit that says Alex.
We done that when we covered Dreams.
Dreams.
Yeah, we done that, and
there's another Van Halen we did too. I used that kit.
I can't remember.
What's the last Van Halen we did? I'm shocked we're even doing Van Halen.
But it has to be an easy Van Halen song for me. I can't.
It's funny.
Somebody said, play Mean Streets. I'm like, oh, dude, I can't do that. Or Ice Cream Man. I'm like, oh, can't do that. Nothing off the first album. Nope. Except You Really Got Me. Maybe I can halfway do You Really Got Me, but
Ice Cream Man.
But yeah, that's an awesome song. Okay, so all right.
We're babbling again.
Let's check. Yeah, we can go on and on. Thank you, Cater. Winners never fail. Thank you, man. Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick played. Yeah, that was earlier. Art G, I give this live stream 5 stars. Thank you, man.
Clever you are.
That's so awesome. Thank you, Art. That's
that was good.
That is very kind. Thank you so very much. Let's see. Today's Friday. I'll be going live tomorrow night at 8:30. I might play a song or two. I don't know. I look forward to the live shows. Just hanging out with the chat. That's all I do. I mean, I let the chat take the direction of the stream wherever we go. If they want to talk about certain guitar subject matter, that's what we do. If they want to talk about whatever, it's the chat's show.
Oh, I agree.
That's how I do it.
They lead the direction
it's their show, sure. And it's dedicated to the chat. So if you never tuned in to the live show on Saturday night at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, please jump in and be a part of the show, and feel free to comment, and we'll give you a shout out, and we highlight your comment on the screen so everybody can see what you have to say. Of course, I can't do that here because this YouTube app, but I think this was a huge success, man.
I agree.
I really do. I mean, we got rained out, all pun intended, but we still forged ahead and had a good time. I hope you had a good time. So.
Oh, absolutely.
And I better get going because Cheryl, my wife.
Where's my food?
Where's the dang food, man? 68 reverse. Is that right? Hey, from Vegas. Really enjoy the channel. Keep up the great work. 68 reverse. Thank you so very much.
68 reverse.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, man. My damn shoulder is killing me holding this phone, and it's burning, boy.
My tailbone's hurting.
Yeah,
we're a couple old farts.
We're getting
over here complaining.
Oh man, my back.
My shoulder blade.
God dang. Ecater says, have a great weekend, everyone. I'm about to head out as well. Yes, I know everybody's going home. Thank you so very much, y'all. Thank you. And if you watch on the replay, thank you so much. And again, please, if you could hit that thumbs up. And man, if we could get this to 100 likes, that's the goal, and that would be incredible. These people think I'm filming them over here.
It's funny.
I see what's going on.
Oh, that's not good. You should be filming that, Jeff.
Oh,
you should be filming that.
That's not good.
Okay,
They are having a falling out. Okay. Let me put my phone down here. That ain't good.
All right.
She is pissed at him.
Ooh.
She is pissed off at
all
him,
right.
boy.
Yeah, that's a whole. We could talk for another hour.
Okay.
Anyway, we're out.
Yeah, we gotta go. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8:30.
And possibly me.
Yes. Ralph might be on there too. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much.
See ya.